Yo, people, back again. About to start doing my reading. Um, I'm gonna make a short video about this. This video gonna be based on the common sense laws and other laws. There are basically two laws. One law where you should know better already. It is common sense law. It's called common sense law for a reason. There's not much to be explained about that, but that has a problem in its own. And then there are laws where you uh, have to be educated, you have to know about it, and that also have its own problems. Here are the problems. If you go through school or life and terms of common sense laws, you you should be taught this growing up. You don't have to be taught this on a daily basis. Common sense. If they don't tell you that um, jacking freaking babies for their lollipop or kicking people windows in for no reason at all. This is just no reason. Just because you want to do it. If they don't tell you at the age of 4 or 5, it is not technically considered common sense law because you was not taught that. If they can prove that you believe it wrong, if you didn't want to, then it become common sense law. Now, certain laws should be taught in school, but they're not anyway, and people get in trouble for it because you should already know about this. I will give you an example. Take my videos for example. Somebody could press charges on me or try to sue me. Copyright infringement? Not even close. I do not copyright, and there's everything that I did is not protected on the copyright. And if I did, I am legally certified to use it within the copyright rights. Same thing with infringement. If I was to make money off my video, I will legally certify by this. Now, this is a situation where I have short-term memory loss. Yes, you guys know that. Schizophrenia can't come with the territory. Um, there are certain things I won't remember, certain things I will remember, and I will remember if I'm being screwed over or not. Mm. If you guys are that concerned, then you should give the proper education on that issue, or you should have that issue be taught. You should have that issue be thoroughly imprinted where they know about it, or any other terms. Take, mm, take the opposite of common sense law. Was it the things that you are not taught, the things that you not told to look up yourself, things that they can't say that you should have looked up yourself. Not they can't say that you should look up yourself because this is not taught, even though it should be taught, and they complain about it. Take, mm, what is it? What's the word for it? It's hard to explain this. It's because it happens so much. It's just basically laws that's not in everyday use, or laws that contradict each other, or laws that so barbaric or stupid that nobody agrees with. Not even the people who try to make it, are laws that is the laws that need to be taught for people don't make that mistake. Not that different for people. If you do these laws where you are breaking them and you get in trouble for it, especially the other laws that should be taught but it's not, then legally in that situation, By what I know, I'm not certified, I'm just telling you what I know. If you want to know more, go to your Internal Revenue or your Department of Justice or your jurisdictions and get a book of their laws for that state and then get a book of laws for the countries I hold, and you will see bunch of BS stuff. Don't worry, that's happening. Anyway, back to the situation at hand. Um, you should be warned you are doing this. That is the most basic standard. When you get in a car, they teach you not to go over a certain speed. They warn you in that book, even not to go over a certain speed. They broadcast that crap on TV, not to drink and drive. You are aware of that law. Now, if you that is one of those common sense laws. It's really not the basic of common sense. It is a common sense law based on the fact that it is being taught. Um, period. You cannot get a car legally with I'll have someone that knows how to drive having the training to drive that car. The fact that that person did teach you did not teach you that law, and they should be punished in the face in jail in your place. If you in a vibe where you have no TV and you're like at that age where the common sense laws does not really apply because you wasn't taught it or bel believe in it or showing it, then you should not get in that much trouble based on what you did. Now, if you are in one of those group and you did something really bad, if someone did that bad to you based on whatever called bad, would you agree with it? And if you agree that was bad, then you have no problem with it. Now, some people like to play court. I don't believe that someone did it, but that's a walk there is a plainly lie. And what I believe people should do something like, I don't know, like put a chip in your brain and see if that's true what you said. That's just me. But common sense laws, other laws. Um, take let's take something else. Uh, freedom of speech. So many contradictions around that. But then again, if you look at it this way, there's a basic line under it. It's a basic line in it. You are allowed to say whatever you want to say, whenever you want to say, however you want to say it, long as it does not threaten the life of another person or a group. That whole thing includes their livelihood. How much would that interfere with them getting a job? Would that stop their work? Then you go back up a level. Is that something that freedom of speech, that basic on the line, is something you both agreed on, or the fact that you vote for these people in power, or you agree on it one day, next day you disagree on it, next day you agree on it, you trying to bend into your use it, and if you don't like it, you don't use it, you can't say anything about it. That is the most basic of freedom of speech that is law. If you think if you go in public and you think this place is bad, then you are have the right to say your complaint. This is an opinion. If it's an actual fact, you are allowed to voice it. Heck, you can even take legal actions. If it's an opinion and it does not apply to the whole group as a whole, and that self don't believe it, then that is fine as well, as long as this does not get to the point where it is interfering with business. It is stopping people from coming in. It is stopping people from going out. If that is not true, you say this company give you bad service based on the terms of the agreement, and you can't prove it. It's just your opinion on things, and that is stopping the business or that individual from making their livelihood, then you can be pressing charges for defamation slander. I'm not even gonna get into bigger words than that. It's basically accusations that you believe you know is not true, and they can prove it's not true. Which we can get on a lot. This is a lot more anyway. And then that's basically freedom of speech. There's many other contradictions with that have been placed on top of that, and it's been in a freaking really loose. If that is the case, then you want a better fixation of that. You gotta A, take it back to what it is, or B, educate people about that so they do know better not to go beyond that. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. Mm, take another law, um, right to bear arms. There are so many contradictions. It is ridiculous. But the basic underlying rights is simply anybody. No, actually, we're not going to the rights to house soldiers that's not wanted in. If there's contradiction around that too, but whatever. The basic online is we're gonna keep it. Nobody can come in your house unless you want them to. Don't forget that house is only your house based on agreement of how you got that house. If the house is not in your name or is not in the process of being in your name, then that is not your house. If you're not a legal resident, based on the agreement before that happened, based on the whole, that is not your house. You just someone who's sleeping there. Now you're not gonna get in a conversation there about allowing people to stay at your house, allowing people to stay in your house. Gonna get another conversation there. If someone come in your house, you tell them to get out, and they don't get out, you should be able to punch them in the face. If someone try to break into your house, you should be able to, I don't know, smash their face through a window and run them over with a car afterwards. But that's just me. This is what I think, not what I would do. Wink. Anyway, that is a common law. Now, here's the contradictions. There are countries out there that says this, then they say something else like once something happened, they are allowed to do this. That is the total opposite of this. Now, unless it's something everybody agrees on, like literally, y'all should do this your thing, make an agreement on things, keep it updated. Then you are not following the law. It is not that difficult, and that is something that should be followed. That is something that should be taught. So, not that difficult. Uh, if you're going to college or school and you know you're not getting that same education as everybody else, you just have this one teacher who's always on your back. Literally, this is not to help to make you feel better. This is not to help to make you better, but you know it and they know it and they even said it. Then you know you have broken the law and you can get in trouble for that. But man, the situation around that person won't get in trouble because that person got a warning when that person already know that is not right. That is not legal based on agreement of everybody else. So knowing the common sense law, knowing every laws, and knowing what laws should be taught in school but not taught in school, and yet people complain about it. Well, come on, people. People should really get educated on the policing law. Mm, we're not even gonna get into that. My next video is gonna be simple. My next two videos gonna be simple. It's about the legal buy-in of who in your house and stuff like that, who own that house or that apartment, or who name is it in, and my gaming one. Nothing else after that. I'm doing my reading and financing. I'm out.